Yu-Gi-Oh! The other day. In order to stream it.
You're live.
Sweet.
It's wearing white.
Alright, give it just a second to get the stream set up. It works! Genius. Okay, perfect, we got it.
Two are watching now. I think one of them's me. Sorry.
What the hell did I just do?
I don't know.
Yep.
Chat section.
So she has the chat going on her phone as well as...
I chat you up, guys. Bam. Can I eat this cup of cheese? You can have the other cup of cheese.
I guess, yeah.
Because I'm already committed to this, so yeah, you have no choice.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
I don't anymore, because my tongue was already in the cup before I even had the chance to respond.
Alright, almost got it. Just give us a few more seconds. Is it still...
It's still working.
What the fuck?
What?
It's giving me an error on my side. Okay, it's fine now. I don't know what the hell it was doing.
I'm excited. Again?
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2! We are beginning the 4th trial, and let's see. I guess I want to allocate my skills, of which I have barely any.
Life and death!
So this is a very special episode because it is now a live stream, so those of you who are watching us live, feel free to say hello. Michelle's going to be interacting with the chat on her phone. I'll ask you to kind of put the cheese away, though, just because of the audio. And we'll go ahead and apply that. I can I can equip up to 39 points worth of skills right now, and unfortunately I have none because I didn't take my viewers' advice by actually just buying them from the shop, so I have no one to blame but myself. Unless I can do that now.
What?
Buy them. I guess I can. Let me see.
No?
There's got to be a way to do it.
What's the rules?
Don't care about the rules. Here we go. Okay, so what do you think I should get? It doesn't tell me. Oh, I guess it does. Maybe I'll go ahead and get that.
Go through all of them before you burn.
Not now, computer. Don't take off like a helicopter.
Whee.
It's like every single time I'm getting ready to do a video, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm a computer from 2011. I might die on you.
That's a long one. Delicious.
Stop.
It's angry.
It's gonna die. I know it is.
You know, you might want things for the panic talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that's like the one thing you struggle with.
melodious voice. I think that's something I had in the first game, if I'm not mistaken. A fine sword. We don't seem to have... Really, our execution with those is just picking the right word, I feel like.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Do we care about logic dives?
I mean, eventually they'll get harder.
Do we care about that?
Yes.
I don't really get what the influence gauge is supposed to be, though.
That's when you fuck up.
Matthew apparently has no knowledge of what danger rope is, but that's okay. We won't judge you.
Okay. You're in for a treat.
Well, actually, this would actually be a terrible jumping on point because we are about 60% through the second game, so kind of hard to explain what's going on at this point.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Despair.
Despair. Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
Despair.
Okay, I think that's all I care about getting for now.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and equip them. Everything we just got because we have enough slots for it. Okay, that's everything. Let's do it! Let's figure out who murdered Mekamaru.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Because it's not like you've done this like 10 times already between both games.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments
way,
for who
they
the
changed
killer
Marcula's
is
voice.
and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the
What?
blackened will receive
From what I've
punishment.
heard.
But if
Didn't
you
we
pick
hear
the
his
wrong
voice in the
person,
demo?
I don't know.
I'll punish everyone besides
Probably.
the blackened.
I'm pretty
And
sure
that
we did, and it
person
wasn't
will earn
different.
the right to
Oh, well,
leave this island.
Heyo!
I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go!
Yeah, so let me know what the video quality is like, guys, because it's supposed to be streaming at 720p, and Walker
Whoever
let us
survives
know
will be
after the
treated
previous
to a
stream that it was
fancy
only
lunch.
streaming at
Guess what?
like 360 or
Rabbit
something
curry is
crappy
on the
like that,
menu.
so make sure to let me know.
I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm
Sure!
here because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me.
Yeah, don't you want some justice to be brought for
I'm
that
gonna
reason?
be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is.
Please do.
Oh, thank you,
Definitely
Wop.
not tempted by curry. Got it?
She's
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey,
Reasons
Huh.
why don't we try going over the incident?
Yep.
Because food.
Because food. Food is life.
We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
Oh man. Waiting for this trial has been waiting for
discovered Nekomaru's
waiting. There's been like
body a
waiting in the
little
dentist
before
office for
7
root
a.m.
canal because I have been
I headed over to
anxiously
Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the
worrying
body
about the
there.
lengths of bullshit that's going to
Hajime
we're going to
and
be
Chiaki
roped
were
along
also
with here
me.
because
Hajime was with
all of the
Sonia
stuff with
and Chiaki
Grape House
early in
and
the
Strawberry House and the elevator and
morning? Don't tell me you three were
Nagito?
together since
And
last
Nagito.
night.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
okay.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
I don't think you can
We just
trade.
happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously.
My cinnamon
As I
roll.
recall,
How
we
is
found
the
out the
game
elevator
audio
was out
versus
of
our
order,
audio? Is
which
everything
left us
good?
stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Sure, mute that.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway,
He's
it's
just about to
definitely someone from Strawberry
perfect.
House.
Sweet.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
So it's basically me and the ladies versus the dudes because we all know where the other person was when it happened.
You're the cruelest one here.
Sorry, well, to be fair, my mouth is in like a cup of Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, so she has cheesy bread
now.
with Parmesan to go
Enough
with
with
it,
the
so
love
she's
and
just
horror.
like
We
Akane
need to
over
think
here
about
and
this
eating food.
seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things.
I think I just missed a really good joke there
has many
because Chiaki was
questions.
like enough of the lovers' quarrel.
They're all arguing.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even.
Yeah, to be also be fair, I'm talking louder and the microphone is level with me and she's lower than the microphone, and that's not a height joke. She's actually sitting lower than me.
The weapon is obvious, right?
Nagito.
Oh my god,
You
this
guys,
is so
a
good.
weapon. You could totally tell just by looking.
He's gonna be a complete ass, isn't he? He's gonna be like,
confirm.
he's gonna be like, you guys got it all wrong.
You know he thinks it's the fucking hammer, right?
We all think it's the hammer because that was what was at the scene of the crime.
No.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
I don't really.
You just see all of like Nagito's ha's.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't disagree. Like, what do you expect me to
I guess we
say?
should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
No. Oh. Yeah.
The pillar, huh?
Stick with the hammer.
Yas.
No, the hammer.
Sticking with the prod.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out
Whoops.
of him.
No, that's wrong.
I'm forgetting the controls.
Yay.
No, I can't accept that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
It's
Because
actually.
it's fucking clean, you dipshit.
Well, I mean, I guess, but like,
Why would you...
Nagito has meta knowledge that we don't have. We know because we played as Nagito that it's something else because he saw it and didn't want to show the camera what it was.
No, logically speaking. Why put the effort to clean the hammer if you could just remove the hammer?
Just like if
Why would you leave it there?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not arguing with that. I'm just arguing with the fact that Nagito is like sitting over there like, why do you guys think it's that? When he's the only asshole that knows differently. Everybody else knows.
But that hammer was clean. So
All the
that's
dead
why you
characters
can't
we
accept
like.
that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer
My
might have
salmon
wiped off the
roll
oil
so
later.
That's good.
Why?
Well, obviously.
I'm pretty
to
confident he'll make
the
it.
hammer look like it's not
Who?
the murder
Not
weapon.
Kazuichi. No. Fuyuhiko.
Right.
I almost
Then why
mentioned every
bother
other
cleaning
man's
the oil?
or guy's name
If
except
they
for
didn't want
him.
it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Finally, we get that
Baby
name.
gangster? Me?
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys.
I'm not stupid
Shut
or
up.
I
anything.
thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
You
Then
don't
what was
say.
the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then,
Probably by
how
design
about we
as
look
well.
at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Maybe.
I see! The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
Right, especially when we're all starving to death.
We tried to move it, right?
That blurry screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh?
The
What
one
are you
that's dead.
talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's
It was
robot
suicide.
body.
Case
That
closed.
dude's super
He dropped
strength,
it on his
lifting
hand.
a pillar would be real easy.
So
Which
he
explains
lifted
the
the
soccer
pillar,
statue as foreshadowing.
And then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
Yeah, apparently the game is making parallels to it as well. Coach Nekomaru is Frankie.
But that's a problem. If it's
I
not
don't
the
know what that's
pillar,
Is there two
then there's no
walkers?
other weapon we can think of.
Also, fun fact, Nekomaru is... That's funny. Oh, he's translating the name, because Walker is learning Japanese, so...
Oh.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon
around.
without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
For reals.
See. So my gut was right after all.
I'm glad that Sonya and Akane have survived this
All right.
long.
It's up to you, Sonya. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Dang, there's so many of these things. Alright, what do I want to go with? Maybe the,
Okay.
maybe the
That
wire?
makes
No
sense.
need to lift that pillar.
Thank you, Walker, for explaining that.
If the pillar
From
was
like
not lifted,
Walkerception. There's
beating
so
him
many-
with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Whoop, whoop, whoop. No,
Had it bullseye.
Okay, it's gone.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering
What did you
the
do?
pillar's weight, it probably
Maybe,
a ton
maybe.
of force.
Did you just dump red peppers in your mouth?
Sonya, you go, girl. I'm getting hella excited.
What did you do?
I don't know.
There's no need to lift
Or
that
instant
pillar.
regret.
The pillar was
Alright, let's try
not
this
beating
again.
him with it is beyond it.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Nope.
Damn it!
Okay, now I'm gonna...
There's no need to lift
Damn
that
it.
pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
I don't
Pillar
know.
was not lifted.
Beating him with
It is
beyond it.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Hold on.
Damn it.
Because I don't even remember.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not beating him with it is beyond.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and
Oh,
bullseye.
maybe?
Even I could probably tip it
Because,
over.
like, it still had a piece of it that was upright,
Considering
so it was, like,
the pillar's
broken out of the
weight.
wall.
Ah.
exerted
A ton of force.
Sonia! I'm getting hella excited!
Hella.
There's no need to lift that.
If the pillar was not beating him with it is beyond it.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Ah, there we go. Finally.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments
Meat on
on
the
top
bone.
of his body.
Bone on the meat.
Fragments?
On the meat bone.
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath.
I can't
Nekomaru.
remember. That was the funniest one, of
weren't
course, but I
any
can't remember
on
some of the other ones we got later in the game.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed it, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they
I
didn't
have
tip it
quoted
over,
this.
then how did the
I think
killer
I've heard you
murder
say it,
the-
yeah. That was entirely my bad.
How much longer
I
are you
quote a
gonna
lot
focus
of
on the
this game,
pillar?
actually. It's
Let
very
it go.
quotable.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
Nagito has kept his mouth shut.
For too
Feeling,
long.
huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong.
There it is.
Jesus Christ! Just as I say that, here he goes again.
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with
Shut
one waste
up.
of talent. And you all intend to fight.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So
Yes,
I guess
you
I should
do.
lend a hand.
Alright.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I mean, he's talking like a different kind of lunatic.
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Yes,
Wow.
Akane.
First of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
I kind of like the background that this trial is being used with.
Of course, the ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
Which we did in a separate video.
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Yes, he has known what it is, but he keeps jerking us around and not telling
Of
us.
course I know.
I
But
mean,
I'm
it's
pretty sure
obviously-
everyone else has seen it, you know? We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
Shut up, Gundam.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Shut
No,
up.
you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark daggers of destruction.
Don't stroke his ego.
I ship it.
No, that's gross.
I don't know why,
I still
but
should.
I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh?
Which we did.
The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you?
No, we didn't sign up for this in the first
I
place,
forgot.
technically.
Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
I'm sorry. You're like halfway, like not even halfway. You're like towards the end of the game of the second game.
Yeah, we're probably about like,
Strawberry
what,
House leads to
70%
Strawberry
through the
Tower,
second game?
And Grape House leads
80.
to Grape Tower.
Really? Because we're on chapter 4. Like,
There's 2 more chapters.
yeah, that's gonna take forever.
But in actuality,
Those
they
are gonna be
both the
longer
same
chapters than what we've
building,
had
and
so
both
far.
houses are
It's
linked
gonna
to
take
Central
forever
Tower.
to finish this game.
It is undeniable
Not with that
this
attitude.
sweet building
Well,
structure is
it's-
the
A
secret of the funhouse.
sweet building structure.
It's part 26 right now. I'm gonna say I'll be surprised if we finish before 40. I'm gonna say right now.
Man, not only does that make
Alright.
perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Shut up.
Faux show. I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
God, she is just stealing the show in this particular trial.
She's so cute.
She owns this whole scene.
She's so cute. She wants to know what happened to Nekomaru.
Yeah, I think we all do. Except for Nagito.
Except for me. Because I already know.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Correct.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is
With
that
a little
me, Mitch?
smirk. It's so cute.
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
I don't know,
are
but
actually the exact same place.
Longer, no. So technically the next
So that's
game
the secret
after
of the
Danganronpa
funhouse.
2 is Despair Girls.
Is
And
that
then,
really
then
weird to
it's
say they're both the same
in the
place.
timeline. But
Well,
I don't think we'll do a Let's Play of Despair Girls.
it's, I mean, it's okay.
I mean, I want to play it. We'll probably play it together, but I don't think I'll do a Let's Play of it. After the
In
next
truth,
visual
Strawberry
novel
Tower
after
and
Danganronpa
Grape
2
Tower
is V3
are actually the
and
exact
999,
same
but Psychopass is definitely there. I don't think
that's the
Psychopass
secret of
has
the
a
funhouse.
little opening cinematic though, so I wasn't able to put in the 1000th video.
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
I don't know anything about Psychopaths.
We will learn about it. That was one of the when Caitlin and Walker were over. Caitlin got really excited about it because Psychopass is like her favorite anime.
actually the exact
Okay.
same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Should I just?
Is that
I should
really
try the.
It's okay.
Weird to say they're
They'll
both the same
come
place. The
eventually.
walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
What are we doing?
We've
I'm
already
trying to
settled this
use
problem. Give it 10 years
Fucking
before you
account.
What
argue
is
with Miss
it?
Sonia.
I don't know. I'm assuming he's talking about the
Um,
difference in the towers, which is part of the convoluted bullshit that.
Clinton, there's a way to look at it.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
What pizza name? I want to
Um,
know the pizza. What pizza?
I don't even remember. What is the pizza meme in
are actually the
Psychopass?
exact same place.
So that's the
I
secret
don't know
of the
how to look at
funhouse.
what his account is.
I don't know.
Is that
There's
really
no
it?
button for it.
Yes, there is.
It's
You
weird to
should
say
be
they're
able
both
to
the
press
same.
the
The walls
start
are different.
screen.
Oh, here we go. Herp or dirt. Okay,
Okay,
so
that's not it at all.
not relevant. 5 a.m. Strawberry House. That's not it either. What about strange feeling in the tower?
Oh, it's that.
He sent it to Discord.
The colors. And the designs
I
on
just
the
had it.
floor are
I
also
tagged away
different.
Oh,
from
he
it.
messaged you.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Well, Walker, you sent it to him, and he's playing the game. Send it to me.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and are actually the exact
Same place.
Send it to me, fam.
There we go. I had to get rid of the. I had to use the silencer, which I hate doing.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What are you talking about?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower
It's
from
okay,
Strawberry
you're
Hall,
forgiven.
his body was in front of the door to
What
Grape
the
Hall.
What is this?
Oh my god.
Do you know what this is?
No!
What is this?
I've seen Psychopaths. Oh my god. I don't remember that. It's okay, we'll watch it. So for those of you that don't know, Psychopaths is a original anime that was not adapted from a manga, and it was written by Gen Orobochi, so you can have it.
Yeah.
Perfect formula for a great anime,
If it is,
as
then
we've learned
see,
from his other
that
works.
means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
But Psychopaths has a game called Mandatory Happiness, which is a visual novel that plays very similar to this, so I figured it was very much ripe for doing an LP
If
for.
so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
Punch you in the
If the
throat.
floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building here.
Bow down.
Oh dear! That was kind of hot.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
She like choked and then slapped the arm of the chair
We were
in
moving from
surprise when I
Grape
said
Tower
that.
to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to
Do you
move the
want me to
body
do this?
inside the tower.
No, I
Then
should be able to do
Monokuma
it.
did it.
Unless I utterly fail at it.
While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
Yeah, right. Do you really believe that? Like,
Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved.
it's very
You've seen the
unlikely.
book.
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Alright, Marie Antoinette.
She's a princess.
Hey, let them eat cake does not mean what you think it does. I think
There
we're
are
gonna go with the
many
broken
different
doorknob,
ways.
correct?
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could, and Nekomaru could have been moved. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
Ooh.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprised wielding the pillar that he could have moved it all, easy as pie.
You know you just cut through a whole bunch of her, like, yellow orangey things.
It seems you
Yeah,
have
hang on.
forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything
Oh, I think it's...
at the
On
crime
the
scene.
floor!
Floor of the Oil!
Crap!
Okay.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Oh!
Through those words.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
And why would that be even necessary to this illusion? Why would you have to move everything? We have no evidence to believe that it's necessary to make it anything other than what it is. Yeah.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
Just get it correct next
It's
time.
all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
I mean, you're not wrong.
He's not wrong, but you're disgusting.
Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
That is
No idea, huh?
That is a fun effect. It's like, oh, I fucked up.
What, the nani? The face shaking thing? Is that what he's talking about?
I think so.
Hey, Nagito.
That face?
That would be me.
Hey,
like,
Nagito.
hey, you got anything for us there, bro? Don't leave us high and dry here.
He's like, Hutchman needs me. Of course he does.
Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Mono me in the background. He's like, oh, well, I guess if you need my help that badly.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
Sorry.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
Have we not? Like
It's
the last
also
3
important for me
times?
because it will help me
3, right? Yeah, we're on 4.
determine
God, it
something.
seems like there's been so many more. I think it's because they've been longer.
Yeah.
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
See, I've played 999. I knew how to get through there.
Monaco with Taichi.
I see.
Yeah, that's what he achieved
Talking about the
enlightenment
final
from
dead-
doing that.
You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it.
After using my amazing luck.
The hint that we didn't get to see.
Depths of the final dead room. There was a hidden room surrounded by concrete.
That is still probably one of my favorite episodes, though.
And
Only
there,
because
a
I was pretty salty about having to play as him, but like,
all
it was
by
almost like an in
that
joke.
window,
Because like, had I known that
saw
was coming, it wouldn't have been
very
as funny. But the fact that I
strange
didn't, and you saw like the enthusiasm like fade from my face,
There was none.
and like his whole like, I'm gonna do Russian roulette because I have amazing luck thing is. It was well done. Like it was a good way to play off his character being absolutely obnoxious.
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just
Now
to
we'll
show
finally
you.
get to see.
At an opportune time.
Is there, Walker, is there a
Perfect camera
translation
and
for
final
Nagito
dead
Komaeda that you'd like to provide us?
Took a picture?
Yep.
Or is it just a name?
See?
Grin creepily.
That's amazing. This peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House.
This is
From
when I
the
start
secret
being
room
quiet
within
and
the
have
final
myself.
dead room.
Interesting. So, we're in the middle of a forest, which could be on the island. It might not. But it looks like there's 2 towers in the hallway.
But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Yeah.
Well, fun fact about Nagito Komaeda is it's basically I am Makoto Naegi.
That's right. I shouldn't have said that because it's a
But it probably does have a meaning because Nagito is actually a name.
yeah, but it's also an anagram. It's basically a Japanese like pun where the main character in the first game's name was Makoto Naegi, and it was a he had his ultimate ability was Ultimate Lucky Student. So then in this game, when the Ultimate Lucky Student is not the main character, they made it Nagito Komaeda. What do you say? Okay, so for those of you who are not watching the stream and are watching the upload of this, Matthew has just said, all I can follow is that Yami Bakura is a dick, even when he's not trying to get the Millennium items. That's the most accurate way to describe Nagito. Look at him.
He's an asshole.
Yeah. Oh, and for reference, Walker, this was the pose I was doing as Shiro Tokusada, Amakusa at AWA. I was doing this pose exactly. That's the expression I imagine Amakusa having like all the time.
What doesn't make sense in this picture?
It's time to play Spot the Difference! We're supposed to be on the first floor, but as you can see, we are well above the tree line. Are you serious?
Here! You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case...
Nagito means without what?
Strawberry.
Sanity?
Yeah, it
That's
should've
cool.
been.
Then this is definitely strange.
What do you... I need to know. What is the translation?
It says Nagito means without.
I know,
This photo
but
doesn't
what
look
is...
like it was taken from the
Komaeda may
first
not
floor.
actually be a name.
I see. And is that it?
Hey, right?
What else doesn't make sense? The fact that it does show we're in a room and there's a hallway in another room, so the whole hallway thing is...
Crap!
No, I want the hallway. Is it the tree line?
Here!
No.
The fact that we're not on an island right here?
No.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it.
Oh, okay.
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
So Monokuma is Pegasus. We're making all the...
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this.
Jesus.
It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
That's what
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clues.
Yeah, I mean, the location names are pretty weird, but we were joking about that in earlier episodes, talking about Grape House and Strawberry Tower and all that. So if you look in this room, this is in Grape House, you can see all the grapes on the walls, and the phone has a strawberry on it. And then in Strawberry Tower or whatever, it has strawberries everywhere, and there's a grape on the phone. It's really dumb. What is it?
So this is like Monokuma has put them into this weird building and is like, I'm gonna starve y'all till y'all find out the secret of the funhouse or until someone kills you. Each other, whatever, fuck. So...
Referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
What does it all mean? Ask me what it means! Ask me what it means! Okay, Shyamalan.
logic dive.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time.
Are you?
Yes.
You did it last time, but you struggled. Go, go, Hajime!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play SSX Tricky.
I was gonna say Tony Hawk, but you know.
It's a snowboarding game, so. Whoa! Oh, that's bullshit! That appeared way too soon in front of me. This game has better render distance than that.
Walker, this game is chaos.
And you're probably thinking the same thing. Okay, I need to focus. Strawberry House and Grape House both exist. I guess they exist. They exist? I mean, that's kind of a vague way to describe that. Cool. They exist. Now I know they're not figments of my goddamn imagination. No, I was definitely... What the fuck? I was definitely thinking... when she told me that, when I was complaining about the trial mechanics in the first game, she was like, "Oh, you're gonna love logic dives." And we first got to one, she was like, "Logic dive," and I was like, "Please kill me! I have to play a snowboarding minigame in a logic-based courtroom simulator."
Yeah, Matthew. Like,
all right, Strawberry
so
House and Grape House, the same building or two different buildings? They are the same building. We've been talking about this for like 4 videos now. God damn it. It's like this game in some ways will like completely just railroad you around certain points, and then other points it like completely insults your intelligence. Positioned with each... That doesn't make any sense. Vertically or horizontally? Vertically? I guess?
I hate you. Danganronpa. Whiskey. How would they be vertically, Clinton? Did you just...
What do you...
Wait.
You say how would they be...
Okay, maybe I'm the dumbass today. I got messed up. I'm also like hyped up on like so much caffeine right now.
They exist. They're the same building, and they're on top of each other.
It's all coming together.
Jesus Christ, that was so unnecessary, but that was funny. It's
Logic
like,
dive.
they exist.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Matt looks away for a minute. He's like, "Oh, yeah, okay, snowboarding mini game, cool."
What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
Whiskey.
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There is only one possibility.
It exists!
It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House.
Also, never mind my dumbass self.
Which
I'm
means
so
Strawberry
sorry.
House and Grape House are in the same building, but on...
Same building, different floors?
He looks like traumatized.
You're a fat
The
hamster.
2 houses aren't 2 different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Then how does that just compounds the problem. Okay, this could be either one. Let's see.
Crap!
No.
I really didn't know. Like, it was...
I see!
It could go either way. Anyway, it only compounds the problem of the elevator, because before we believed the elevator just rotated around and had you facing the other building.
This is still true. I can't help you!
Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry
If
House
the elevator
is at a
doesn't go
high
up,
angle.
then how does this work?
Altogether,
Walker,
this means
the one
first
thing
floor
about
of Strawberry House
Danganronpa is that
is
they will
also the fourth
flashback
floor
the
above
fuck
Grape
out of
House.
you. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you've seen it, how many times you heard it,
Oh,
you're gonna
snap.
see it
I
20
never
fucking million
expected that the
times.
two...
Yeah.
But what about the shape of the building? The 2 houses were completely different shapes.
Yeah, at this point, we're not even talking about the murder.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they
literally
were the
having this
same building
conversation.
because it was structured with 2 different shapes.
It's a fucking circle.
Quadrilateral and a hexagon. Overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it?
Okay, I'm with you so far.
Disregarding the tower, we fully believe
Yeah,
the two
Kane
houses were
has
two separate
very
distinct
beautiful big
buildings.
boobs. Every Danganronpa game has the big boob girl.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse.
Do they though?
Yeah.
That big, I mean, Kaede's kind of stacked in 3, but and I guess Miyu a little bit as well, but not to the extent that Akane is though.
You've just been Kuma'd!
He doesn't have a throat, but
Don't
I
you
still
think a
punch him.
building full
He
of
doesn't
so
have a
many
throat.
surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right!
Somebody
Those
put
two
all the
houses
items
exist on
later.
different
Yeah.
floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House. Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please
Kazuichi, the elevator technician, to the rescue.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out
There
till
was
she
a strawberry
notices
tower and a grape tower.
I mean, I'll be real. Even I don't fully comprehend what's happening here. I'm just ready for this trial to be over. I want to know who killed Nekomaru. I don't care about this stupid tower, grape, strawberry bullshit.
I'm gonna solve this mystery.
He's like, I'm gonna show off for Sony, even though I have no idea what I'm talking about.
In a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers
Was actually
a dummy.
Unlikely.
Damn it!
I'm gonna solve this. Then hurry up, dumbass! One of the bodies in one of the was
Actually a dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
Oh, whatever. We just proved. Okay, we just debunked the oil on the floor thing. Where are you getting these crackpot theories from?
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the fake body?
There was no fake body.
Shut up. Just pick one of them.
Walker.
I'm gonna solve this
he's
mystery in a
little messed
flash.
up.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the
He wants to
bodies
be
in
with
one
the
of the
princess.
towers was actually a dummy.
No.
Damn it! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Damn it. This is just trial and error at this
Damn
point.
it! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
There we
No,
go.
that's wrong.
Should have been my first choice, but it never is.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Huh? Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said, right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke.
It's also really dumb.
She's also like, I want you to die so bad. I'm tired of dealing with you.
You are joking, right?
There was a meme of those two where it's like a Facebook chat with their faces on it, and she's like, "What should I be for Halloween?" And he's like, "You could be my girlfriend." And he's like, she's like, "Yeah, that's pretty scary."
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
This is true.
It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
Even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things
Jesus.
in the same building?
Again with the insulting our intelligence part. What's a device that moves objects from one floor of a building to another? Gee, I don't know! No. No, am I gonna have to do Hangman's Gambit for an elevator? No! Why?
At least I already know what the word is.
God, there's an E!
Do you want me to do it?
No, I got it.
Do you? You did fucking put the E up.
There we go. I didn't L. This is terrible. At least it's easy.
Yeah, thank God.
Oh, sweet Jesus, as soon as I say that. I done goofed. I need an R. Heyo!
I got it!
And that was another pointless moment.
You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
God, I wish Chiaki could have just drawn them a picture of what the building looks like so they
Where
would
the
get
hell
it.
is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the
I would
tower
gladly
is
rip
one
off a
big
piece of my
elevator.
white shirt so they could just visualize it.
Walker, big Tootsie Rolls are just
Which
called
means
big
the tower
Tootsie
was
Rolls.
designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from
What
Strawberry
does that
Hall or
pertain
Grape Hall,
to?
He just go like I had,
it all leads to the
and I
same
don't
room,
realize
right?
they're called Tootsie Rolls. They're just fat.
So that's why
They're
we could
just
only enter it.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it...
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower
Why are you
ascends
looking at
and
the tower
descends like
using
an
the Tootsie
elevator,
Roll? Walker.
So he can ruin our lives
then
with this
why
knowledge.
is there a picture of
Where's
a
the
strawberry on the
wrapper?
far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
Maybe they're being called big Tootsies.
Big Tootsies.
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just
This
that,
does not
but
help
if
me
I
determine
remember
who the
correctly,
killer is.
Even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What
It's
does
fine.
everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Yeah, literally everything.
They're called Tootsie Roll bars. They're just bars.
Damn it!
I don't know what they're asking me. Things that didn't change and move between floors. I get that.
They were all...
I see! Is it safe to say that all the items
I
on
want
the
you
floor
to know
didn't
I had to
change?
look that up.
And?
The Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah.
The Phoenix Wright PTSD.
And?
Why did the picture on the far back
I
door
would not
change?
know.
You know, that
You
they
should
actually
figure
should
that
make an
out.
Ace
You'll have the
Attorney,
answer.
like, HD version with all the games on it.
The reason is
That'd be
because
pretty cool.
I-
I've never
I-
played
elevator
any
has
of
something
those.
unique
Cheyenne's a big
about
fan
it.
of Ace Attorney. I would totally play that game.
I
Oh.
see! So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Walker,
Which
why are you
means the
looking
whole
at the
room
calories
wasn't
for
an
Tootsie
elevator,
Roll?
only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
To add to the illusion.
Just for
That's what
show. Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Well, yeah, it's Monokuma, we know that.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
What the fuck?
There's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right? The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
What does this have to do with Nekomaru being murdered? Get to the point.
The appearance
It
of
has
a body
everything
in
to
the
do with
tower
it.
would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand.
They're talking.
And using that as a clue, we might have
If
Are we
discovered the
are we not
truth.
getting audio for the game anymore?
Now, if it's blue font, it won't have a voice acting on it because it's like your inner mind.
No, I think the game audio had to have fucked up. Oh, okay, it's fine now. All right.
Okay. Woo!
The truth that the two houses
'cause I'm
and the
like,
two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a
Skateboarder
contradiction
Bakura.
concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
Throw his phone, just like in Duels of the Roses.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality?
That's kind of what I was saying. I was like, why doesn't the
Inside
elevator move
Grape
vertically
House,
then?
Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
What does it mean? Ask me what it means.
Yes, Matthew. Yes.
It's
a rotating elevator. Yes. Kind of.
Well, I mean, yeah, we established that, but that doesn't make sense with our new understanding of the way the building is laid out, though. What does it count as a count?
That's a good question.
A rumbling around 5:30. Probably not that. What about the?
You're really close to the right track, though.
Yeah, she knows. I don't. I'm blind on this.
The elevator should move.
That's.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this?
They
iron
both agree with
curtain
each other and
teamwork?
not us.
If the two houses are connected,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Nope.
Damn it!
About to die.
The two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite
Every time I...
directions.
Rip.
Damn it!
This other thing.
You failed. Try again. Yeah, whatever. We never know. It's fine.
This is my... We will never give up!
The trials are the most fun, though, Walker. It's where all the chaos happens. And it doesn't make any sense. Unless you know what's going on.
I mean, it's the main core of the gameplay with these games, but I just think some of the mechanics of them are unnecessary for this
The two
genre of
houses are
game.
connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
No,
There we
that's
go.
wrong!
Hopefully Psychopaths won't have
The
bullshit
elevator
like
wasn't
this.
just moving vertically.
I don't think it is.
Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
What about 999? I have a feeling 999 is gonna have some cryptic bullshit. Just from
Me?
what I'm thinking.
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you.
Ah, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees.
Just like the picture just now.
Yep.
It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side.
Oh.
So you
Which
were
means the
right,
exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house,
It
right?
didn't like rotate itself, but it did make a little rotation.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape
Psychopath is
House
more like fate, I think. Okay.
Hopefully.
appeared on our left side when we were
Just
at
a straight
Strawberry
visual
House.
novel with a couple of moral decisions. I'm thinking it's gonna be more gameplay heavy than Fate,
Elevator
though.
that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Just the fact you have the Dominators, like, you have to have some kind of interactivity with those.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
Yeah, he's a bear.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's
Yeah,
the
for real.
ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
He's got the worst voice in the world.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to
Monokuma
explain
does.
that now.
Well, and this is better than... You want to hear some real cringe? Go watch the Funimation dub for the first Danganronpa anime. That is some awful voice acting. Because, like, it wasn't even the voice actor's fault. It was poor casting and it was bad localization because they essentially wrote the script for the Danganronpa anime as, like, a parody of the game. There was a lot of, like, really, like, meta jokes that were just terrible.
As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple
Like,
mystery
a lot of, like,
easily.
memes that were relevant around 2013 or whatever.
I see!
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute...
Shut up.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
Wow, are we really doing this?
Probably in between the two towers.
Crap!
In between the two towers?
I would say in between. No. No, like,
Crap!
not in between the two towers, in between the two houses.
What?
Click the little space.
What space?
Here! You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Yeah, this is
Then
one of the,
ultimate weapon was there too?
The lid.
That's a little different.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I learned the true
This
identity of the
game
ultimate weapon
really does
at the
kind of do
Octagon.
some,
Learned?
makes you feel kind of dumb questions.
The true
like,
identity of the ultimate weapon is the
You would
funhouse,
never actually know this.
which means the killer used the building
Especially under this
structure
much
as their
stress.
weapon and killed Nekomaru.
But then they ask questions
Like
like,
me, the killer, probably realized the secret of
Yo,
the
is
funhouse
it-
from
what
the
is an
and then
octagon, like,
thought of a
really?
way
Yeah.
to kill
Yeah.
it.
The funhouse itself is the weapon.
Well, not just the 2D weapons sprites. If you look at all the characters are flat cardboard cutouts.
That's why the killer tried to keep
See?
us from learning the mystery of the building.
Look at Chiaki's back. She's totally a flat cardboard cutout.
But more importantly,
Yeah, that's just the style of the
using
game.
the building itself as a weapon
Oh, there it is.
truly deserves to be called the ultimate
You're
weapon.
crazy. Ooh, in the middle.
Find
I'll
out
be
next
right
time. Same bat time, same bat place.
Hiya!
Alright guys, we're gonna take a little break, and we will be back. Thank you guys so much.